I'm with Chef Adanne this morning, and we're doing something really, really good, okra. But
Yes.
so we already have the. So what do we call this now? Is this the broth?
Yes.
Okay,
The
so
broth is
so
almost ready.
that's boiling. That's almost ready. So let's just remind our viewers what's in there. So I'm seeing. So there's stockfish. There's regular.
There's ice fish.
Okay, there's regular ice fish or mackerel or whatever
Yes.
it is that you choose.
No,
Then there's
Titus.
Titus. So there's pomo.
Yes, and there's dried fish.
Okay, there's dried fish in there as well.
But
Oh, wow.
I made it into little bits so that by the time you take one eba with one hand, so you
Very
get
nice,
the
very
fish.
nice, very nice. I'm sure this is what people usually look forward to. So this is almost done. So after that, we'll then put in
The
okra.
okra, then the vegetable, because I want it to be fresh.
Okay.
I want it to look green and appetizing. So I put the pumpkin, the ugu leaf immediately, and just
Just a few
one,
minutes.
2 minutes.
Wow,
and
just
it's
1-2
done.
minutes, so that it's nice and done
Yes.
and ready for eating. So anyway, if we can just have the ingredients on the screen one more time, so that our viewers can see it, that's really, really important, so that they can know exactly how to make this. It's pretty fast. It's something that you can do pretty quickly. We have okra, iced fish, stockfish, dried fish, pumpkin leaves, seasoning, and salt, crayfish, palm oil, diced onions, and blended pepper. Now, all of that, most of all these things that I've mentioned now have already gone into the broth.
Yes.
And everything else is just, what's left is
The
the
okra,
okra
and
and the pumpkin leaves.
Yes.
Very nice, very nice. So just let us know when you're going to be ready with that, so that we can put that in, toss that in there, and just cook it. So once we put this in, you say we'll wait for just a minute or two.
Just a minute is okay, because I want it to be fresh as you're eating. You know, you feel the freshness, the crunchiness of the okra. That's when you know you're eating okra. The
And that's
okra
fresh.
is crunchy.
Yeah,
Yes.
very, very true, very true. Okay, so this standard pot of soup, you said is about 2.5, right? 2.5.
2,000,
3,000.
2,000. If you want, unless you want
Maybe
to-
3,000, maybe like 3.5, because you put some stockfish in there as well.
Even with the stockfish.
Okay, so this will be enough for how many people?
4, 5, depending on how you like your soup.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you're a soup person, then let's say 4 people. But
4 people.
Yes,
But I
if-
know some people in this studio that, just 2 of them will finish this.
Yes, because it's
Yeah.
so my cooking. If you test my soup, it's so
Appealing,
appetizing and very delicious. So you can eventually.
You just want to, once you start, you can't stop.
Yes.
That's very good.
And-
I know people who, without any eba or semo, vita or anything, they just want the soup.
Yes, that's
that's
what I do.
Yeah, so
I
that's the
prefer
whole
the soup.
meal for them. So for that, you probably would need a lot more than if you're eating it with eba.
If you're eating it alone, if you would like me that likes just the soup, 3 people, because
3
you
people,
want
yeah,
to.
because
Yes,
you want to be filled.
Yes.
Exactly,
what it
exactly.
means.
So are we ready for?
Yes.
Okay, so it looks like things are getting ready there. Let me just help you. Hand this over to you there, and move some of these ingredients out of the way. So that's the okra going in. So it looks like you cut the okra in large chunks.
Yes, that's there are different ways you can cook your okra. You can dice it in a smaller way. You can dice it in a bigger way.
I've seen people blend their okra.
Yes, you can
Okay.
blend it. You can obviously when I blend it, actually it's for my children because they don't like the chunks. So
Yeah.
it's always good for children. So it's easier to eat.
For them to eat.
Yes.
Okay. And now, okay, so that the okra has gone in, so things is going to slow down. So you can see that the broth is slowing down and thickening up very quickly. And then the ugu leaves, I can see some water in the ugu leaves.
Yes, because you need to wash it, and so that you don't get any sand or you don't eat any sand from it. So wash it and.
So there's the pumpkin leaves going
Yes.
into.
For me,
our soup.
I prefer more of the okra to the ugu, the pumpkin leaf.
But there's some people who just have the okra without the leaves.
Yes, that's why I
So-
say there are different ways you can cook it. Maybe next time I can cook it a different way. There's a fisherman okra soup.
Okay, which one
The
is
way
that?
it's okra, but they dice it in bigger chunks.
Even larger chunks than this?
Yes.
Oh, wow, okay.
So I just want to add the onion now because I like everything fresh.
Everything fresh. So even the
Yes.
onions will be fresh with it. I just like this. This is really good. And for those of you who aren't used to this for breakfast, you don't have to have it with eba. You can just have the soup, right? So that's one of the important things that you can do. I'm just cleaning up here. I'm very handy in the kitchen.
Thank you very much.
I have
a few men have those
I have
qualities.
what's called home training. Yeah, that's what it's called. Anyway, so we're going to be taking a break now while you guys are watching, and we'll be right back with more on Wake Up Nigeria. Stick around.
Chef Adanne is still in the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Breakfast is served. But for those wondering, how did she achieve this bowl? You know, we've seen different methods right here, some with oil and everything, but she amazes me because she doesn't use oil or anything. The secret is to just make the eba and do it like this. I would have thought it's not possible to put it together. So perhaps you can show us how you came about this.
Okay, it's just a trick that I do.
Without using oil?
No, you don't need oil.
So you just use a regular bowl?
Yes, just just get a round bowl or a deep bowl.
Okay. Easy peasy. And with this, you can make your food look more presentable.
Yes, you don't need oil. You don't need to add any extra. Just
roll it around.
Roll.
It even looks like fun, Seth.
Till there's no space. Okay.
And that's it. Ready to serve. So you put soup on it?
Yes.
Yeah. Ah, that soup, as some people would say, it went to Harvard. Oh boy. Wow. Now, why do I have a feeling that this is my plate of food? I don't care how you guys are looking at me. I don't care. This one, Chef Adanne. Well done.
There's lots of food to go around. Chef Yomi has everybody covered.
All right, then.
Thank you so much for joining us in the kitchen. Please have a seat over here.
You're welcome.
And this is Chef Adanne, who's done a great job with me. We worked together to make it happen.
Yes.
I provided all the support and moral, all the moral support.
And the physical one.
Mary, just say it.
What?
Oh, I thought you were going to counter.
Okay, anyway, so this is a special Monday okra soup. That's what we call it, right? And very simple. So tell us how you did it and all the things that are inside.
Okay, this is Adanne's special okra soup. It's fresh, made with iced fish, Titus, dried fish, more stock fish. And there's okra, there's ugu, there's pumpkin leaf, and what?
It's
And
really
yes,
amazing.
the guests celebrating, we have to make sure.
Our guest needs to taste.
She digs in.
So while the guest is getting
what
ready,
she thinks.
you can put all this together with, she said 2,025.
Oh, wow.
That's what she said.
So that's a meal on a budget.
Meal on a budget.
Meal on the budget.
And
Very,
it actually doesn't also take time. If everything is prepped, 15, 20 minutes, you're done.
So
When I
really,
want to
how
prep
many
everything.
people is that pot of soup supposed to serve?
5.
You like it?
five.
All right.
Crunchy.
We have
and
a thumbs up.
one of the things that we also did, when
Say
we were
we.
putting it, when we were putting it together, we made sure that at the end we didn't allow the vegetables cook for too long, so you can feel that freshness, the flavor, all of that, and
Okra.
crunchiness of the okra as well. So, yeah.
All right. So about a Monday morning.
Yeah.
The most
It gives you
energetic
energy
meal.
for the rest of the week.
yes, sir.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We have had a great show so far. It's all about you tuning to us every single morning from 6 a.m.
Yeah, it's been great. A big thank you to all our guests for joining us today, and well
you so
done,
much.
Chef, for
Chef
a great
Adanne.
job. Welcome
Well
back.
done, sir.
Back like I never left.
A big shout out to our friends at Homely NG for the kitchen accessories. We appreciate you. And of course, you and you and you.
Yeah, your view is next after this. Stick around.
Bye.